Yes. Very good morning, everyone. Very good morning and welcome to today's theory class. I hope all of you are keeping fine, doing good wherever you guys are. Boys, girls, all of you all, let's try and get started quickly. Okay, and I'm planning to complete chapter 10 today. Okay, right, everybody, can we all come down to chapter number 10? So hopefully after this chapter, hopefully we'll be able to finish this chapter today. It's not a very long chapter. And then we have only 2 more chapters remaining. And then we come to the end of our syllabus. Okay. Right. Now, boys, girls, everybody, can you all come down to chapter number 10? Okay, page number 152. Can you all read the first paragraph over here? Normally we don't read this, but if you all can read this paragraph, because this whole topic is based on this paragraph. Can you all go through this, everyone? Let's read this paragraph over here. Page number 152, everybody. Okay, so it says over there, living in a connected world means that there is a lot of information available for individuals to find. Agree with this? Now for you to find also, it has become even easier. Earlier, to find information, it wasn't that easy. You had to get onto a search engine, so go through type what you want, go through many websites to find what you want. But today with AI, with certain AI platforms, you can get exactly what you want. Okay, how you want it, in the exact format that you want the information, you can get it. Everybody okay with this? So there is ample amount of information for you online. Agree with me on this, right? Okay, previously we used to use search engines to find websites that would contain the information we want. Today what do? We don't go through websites. We use AI to get exactly what we want. Are we okay with this? Okay, AI will answer your questions exactly how you want it. Okay, so the amount of time you spend searching also has reduced. Keep reading it. Keep reading it. Come on, boys. It can be difficult to find good quality information. Now we have a small problem over there. When I say good quality, what do I mean by good quality?
Accurate, up to date.
Accurate, up to date. Okay. Anything else? When you say good quality, what do you mean? So like you can say accurate, the information is true, up to date, this information is the latest information you're seeing. The numbers that this information has are the latest numbers. Anything else? Detailed. Okay, all the details that you need to know are in it. So sorry? Explained properly. It has been explained properly. You can understand it. It matches your level of understanding. Okay? Now boys, girls, this word quality is the problem. Meaning, what do you mean by good quality here? So this chapter is going to teach us later on what is good quality information. On the internet, can anybody say anything? Do we have freedom of speech on the internet? Can I get onto Facebook and, for example, say whatever I want? Answer is yes. Can I create a website with fake news?
Yes.
I can. Nobody is going to stop me. Nobody can stop me also. Okay, people can report my site. They might take my site down if it's causing harm. But again, I can publish another site. On the internet, we have something called freedom of speech, where I have the right to say whatever I want. Okay, so there is a lot of information on the internet which is false, which are rumors, which are not true, which are not up to date. Okay, that's what this chapter is going to tell us. Okay, how to find good quality information on the internet. Okay, can you guys keep reading it? This is not that important. When you find good quality information, it is important that you know how to use it appropriately. Remember, when you find information on the internet, do you have every right to use it as you please? That information is not yours. What laws are going to apply to it? Louder? Copyright laws will apply to it. Remember, whatever information you find on the internet, it's not yours. It's somebody else's hard work. Is it clear? It's somebody else's hard work that has been published. So you can't just use it as your information. No, there are certain rules and regulations you have to follow. Are we all okay with this, boys, girls? Everyone? This is what this entire chapter is based on. Finding good quality information online and then how to use it. Okay, Akira with me? Right, now guys, girls, let's see number 1. How do we find information? Okay, so now over here, guys, I'm giving you all information sources. There are 2 main categories. Can you all read the 2 categories? We have primary sources and secondary sources. Okay, what do you all know about primary sources? Things, information that you have created yourself. These are primary sources, your sources. Can you guys go through the table? Primary information sources are sources yourself. Photographs that you have taken yourself. Interviews, questionnaires that you have conducted yourself. You have spoken to people and got information. Is it clear, guys? Then your own website, your own blog, your own social media posts. Okay, these are primary information sources. Read the next one. Your own sound recordings, video recordings. Boys, girls, are you with me? Okay. Then read secondary sources. Secondary sources are, Zahir, what are they? Sources that do not belong to you. It belongs to somebody else, but you can still learn from them. Newspaper, online magazines, books, maps, CDs, DVDs, okay, television shows, radio shows. Keep going on. Can you go through that list? Websites created by other people's social media posts, other people's status, stories, other people's opinions. All these will come under secondary information sources. Okay? Are we okay with the two types of information sources? Okay, there are information sources which you can create yourself, which we call primary, and then there are information sources which you can refer to, which were created by somebody else, which we call secondary. Then boys, girls, your syllabus has to be updated very soon. This book was released in 2018. At that time, AI was not playing a major role. At that time, ChatGPT was not even there. Is it clear? And AI was only used by professionals. Everybody else was using search engines to search for information. So very soon the textbook is also going to include AI over here. Okay. Now in this particular chapter, when it comes to searching for information, they have mentioned search engines. Is it clear? But is it only search engines that you guys are using? When you all have questions, when you all have information to find, are you all really using search engines in today's world? No, right? When you all have in today's world, many of you are using AI platforms, isn't it? Okay, so this textbook will be updated very soon. You guys will be maybe A levels, maybe over with A levels when this gets updated. Okay, but you all need to know that search engines is the tool that we will be using to search for information. Are you all with me, everyone? Okay, can you guys read it? Okay, in this particular textbook, our only tool for searching for information is going to be search engines. Okay. If you want to find information online, but you do not know the exact URL of the website that you want to go to, okay? So for example, you want to know about the recent cyclone that took place in Sri Lanka, okay? But you do not know which website to go to gather information about the cyclone that took place in Sri Lanka. You can go onto a search engine. A search engine will go through all the published websites looking for the information that you want. Does it make sense, everyone? Okay, a search engine will go through the billions and trillions of sites on the internet, okay, looking for websites that contain the information that you just asked for. Okay, keep reading it, everybody. Search engines compare the words entered by a user with a database of web pages. Understood that now? Okay, how does a search engine work? This is your answer over here. Okay, how does a search engine work? A search engine will compare the words that you enter with words in various web pages. Okay? So you type, for example, recent cyclone in Sri Lanka. Now what does Google search engine do? It will go through many web pages, many websites looking for the word Sri Lanka, cyclone, recent. Okay? Alright, keep reading it. They then show the user the results that are the closest match to their original keywords. Everyone, do you know what are keywords? Words that they used in their search are what we call keywords. Everyone okay with this? There are two meanings. One meaning of keyword could be words that best describe what you are looking for. Everyone okay with this? When you are searching for something on the internet, you will use certain words, no? Those words are called keywords. Okay, shall we put down a small note over there? I'll put a text box over there. Can you all also note it? Words that best describe what you're looking for. That is one definition. Another definition can be words entered by users on a search engine. Okay, we'll go with the second definition. Hurry up. Okay. Words entered by a user on a search engine. Okay, can we get that down, everybody? Words entered by a user on a search engine. Hurry up, please. Words entered by a user on a search engine. Page number 152, right, Leon? 153. 153. No, 152. Okay? Right. And then guys, search engines have advanced. This is old news. This is not new news to you all. Okay, where they can be used as smart personal assistants. You can talk to your search engine and you can tell your search engine to find what you want, to do certain things for you. Okay, hurry up, calm voice. Okay, so everybody, examples of smart personal assistants. You have Alexa, you have Apple Siri, okay, you have Hey Google. Okay, what's wrong? Okay, can you guys go through this? These personal assistants allow you to speak your search terms aloud and have results returned through a speaker. Everyone okay with this? So for example, I can prompt, I can say, hey Google, for example, and I can ask it questions. And then the assistant can go through the World Wide Web, can go through many web pages, find the answer and tell me the answer immediately. Everybody okay with this? So for example, I want to know the number of deaths in the recent cyclone that took place in Sri Lanka. I could simply ask Google for it and the assistant would directly give me an answer. You get it? Instead of giving me multiple web pages to go through, the assistant would give me a direct answer. It has been reported by this site that there were X number of deaths that took place until the date of this particular data. You get it, guys? Okay, it can directly give you an answer. Okay? Right. Then guys, read the next one over here. I'll give you all an example over here. Read this. When entering keywords, we now know what are keywords, right? Keywords are simply the words that you enter into a search engine to find information that you're looking for. Okay, boys, everyone, are you reading with me? Read it. Only enter the important words that you think websites will contain. Okay, read the next sentence. Keep it simple and do not add too many words. Now there is a balance you need to maintain. Don't add too little words, nor should you add too many words. A simple example, I always use this in every single class. Let's say, for example, guys, you want to purchase an iPhone 16 over here. Boys over there, are you all with me? Okay, let's say you want to purchase the iPhone 16 in Sri Lanka and you do not know exactly where to buy it from. Now, you could come and search for it on a search engine. Okay, Chandra, are you with me? Okay, you could come and search for it on a search engine. Now, if you come and type over here, iPhone 16 Pro, and if you press enter, what's going to happen over here? Everyone over here, do you think you're going to get very relevant results over here? What's going to happen? Let me just show you something here. You have got about how many results? You have got about 2 billion results, right? In 0.25 seconds, you have got 2 billion results. And the majority of them will be completely irrelevant to you. It wouldn't be relevant to what you want. You want to know how much it costs in Sri Lanka. Couple of results might be relevant, but the majority will not be relevant. So if you look over here, GSM Arena doesn't give you price in Sri Lanka. It gives you the specifications of the phone. Now if you look Abans, okay, Abans is Sri Lankan. Okay, this is the Apple official website, not relevant. Francium, it's a Sri Lankan business, relevant to you. But here you can see Apple support and you can see there are so many sites over here. Wikipedia is coming up, IdeaBeam is coming up, Amazon is coming up. Many irrelevant results are coming up over here. However, if you work a little more on your keywords, okay, you become a little more particular on your keywords and you say something like this, iPhone 16 Pro, there you are, price Sri Lanka. Okay, now when you press enter, now look here, Francium, Sri Lankan business. IdeaBeam, it's a website that gives you the prices across various Sri Lankan sellers. If you open up IdeaBeam, it will mention various stores in Sri Lanka and how much they're selling it for. So you can do a comparison before you purchase. Then guys, when you zoom out here, this is the Apple site. Again, IdeaBeam. But now you have Celltronics, Sri Lankan site, Luxury, Sri Lankan site, ONEI, a Sri Lankan site, iSpot, Sri Lankan site, Present Solutions, Sri Lankan site. Again, this one is coming up. If you go to page number 2, you'll see all Sri Lankan businesses are only showing up. Okay, Ikman is coming up. Again, iSpot, Spark Tech, Greenware, Life Mobile, iDeals, all Sri Lankan sites. And how many results, guys? Earlier we got about 2 billion odd, right? Here we got, where is it? Here we got, how many? 43 million. It came down even, from 2 billion, it came down to 43 million. Is it clear? And these are more meaningful results to you. Everybody okay with this? Okay. So be very particular about the keywords that you're looking for. Now, for example, let's say you guys want to do A levels in a new school. Okay. Let's say you all want to do A levels in a new school. You want to do the Edexcel curriculum. We'll say, if you just come over here and type schools in Sri Lanka for A level, what do you think about this search term? Are you going to get very relevant results? You're going to get lots of results that are not going to be that relative, that are not going to be that relevant for you. Okay, I'm going to ignore this AI part. Okay, now AI would properly answer your question, but I'm going to ignore it. Why am I ignoring it? Exactly, it's not a part of our current syllabus. Okay, but AI would normally give you the exact answer that you're looking for. I'm going to ignore that part because it's not a part of our syllabus. Now, everybody, when you just come and type schools in Sri Lanka for A level, you're going to get a lot of irrelevant results. Optimize your keywords. Choose better keywords. Any other answers, guys? Edexcel. Edexcel. Shall I put A level or not necessary? Put A level. Okay. Edexcel A level. Schools. Sri Lanka. Colombo. Which one? Sri Lanka. Okay. Then you can further filter it now. Edexcel A level schools in Sri Lanka. I forgot to put in. Or we just put Sri Lanka. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh wow. Saw this? Platinum is at the top itself. Then Stafford, Trinity College, I can see all these are Sri Lankan schools. Immediately all sorts of Sri Lankan schools are showing up. Everybody okay with this? This is what we call choosing proper keywords. Choosing words that properly describe what you're looking for. Everyone okay with this? Sounds good? Right. Then guys, girls, okay. Can you all read the next sentence? Some search engines give results using autofill. As soon as you start to type keywords into it, you know what autofill is, right? Google has been analyzing billions and trillions of inputs. Okay, Himal, all of you are with me. Okay, Google has been recording inputs of, many people. So when you are typing, Google can already start predicting what you are looking for. Isn't it? So for example, when I start typing something like this, why are teenagers? I hope nothing inappropriate comes up. Okay. Yeah, here you go. So apparently this is what many people are searching for. Okay, so it's suggesting, okay, what you're typing, other people who also type the same phrase, this is what they ended up with. So it's starting to suggest. Okay, this is what do we call this feature? Autofill. We call this autofill. Okay, right. Then guys, can you read the next one? Some browsers allow you to choose a search engine so that you can type keywords directly into the browser's address bar. You all know what this is? My default search engine is Google. But on Microsoft Edge, my default web browser is what? Bing. Very nice. Who said it? You. Bing. Why Bing?
Microsoft.
Because it's Microsoft's. Is it clear? Bing is done by Microsoft. So when you use their web browser, they try and promote their search engine. When you use Google Chrome, Google will try and promote its search engine. Isn't it? You all know what I'm talking about. Look, when I take a new tab, everyone over here, can you all see here? It's Google search. Can you all see? Whatever I type here will go into Google search. Okay? Right. Keep reading the next one. Search engine suggests site that users might be interested in visiting. That's a problem there. Boys, are you with me? Did you all read this sentence here again? Yeah, I'm going to tell you all that. Guys, when you all type keywords into a search engine, let's say his laptop, my laptop, we both search for the same thing. There is a very good chance, even though we both search for the same thing using the same search engine at the same time, it is very much possible both of us could get different results. Is it clear? That is because our online activity is different. Google is trying to be useful to you. So Google doesn't want to just give you a fixed number, a fixed result. Google wants to give you results that are actually going to be useful for you. You get it? Google wants to be useful to you. Google wants you to use them again and again. So when they give you results, they don't just give you random results. Is it clear? They will give you results based on your online activity, based on your preferences, based on your interests. Everyone okay with this? Based on your search history. Previously, what type of websites have you visited? Is it clear? Based on that, it starts giving you results. Is it clear? So a simple example, guys, let's say for example, I have my internet history has shown I have a lot of interest in sports. I keep visiting sports sites, watching match highlights, you know. My history shows I'm very interested in sports. Let's say, for example, his history shows he's very interested in tourism. He keeps checking on hotel prices and places to visit and things to do in various cities, and you know, that's his history here. It's a lot to do with traveling. A simple example, when I type, for example, when I type India on Google search, and when he types India on Google search, what type of results do you think Google search is going to give? Exactly. When I type India, results are going to come about India cricket, depending on the sport that I've been researching on. It's going to give me results related to sports. Okay, about India's cricket and you know their latest matches and where I can buy tickets for their matches and where are they playing, and you know that's what it's going to give me. When he does a search, immediately tourist spots and places to visit and hotels and flights and that type of information is going to pop up when he searches. Everyone okay with this? We both wouldn't get the same results. Because search engines give us personalized results that best match what we are looking for. Are we all okay with this? Sounds good? Can you guys read this? So the sites that show up will be based on your browsing history. Okay? Does Google collect data about us? Of course they do. Those who are using Android devices, your keyboard is what keyboard? Android users, your keyboard is Google keyboard, right? And when you were setting up your phone, you were so excited to be using your phone, you agreed to the fact that what? They kept asking you, agree, agree, agree. You kept saying, agree, agree, agree. In one of them, Google keyboard came up. And you said, agree. If you read it, what do they say? We keep collecting data about the keys you press on your keyboard so that we can improve your experience. What is this improve your experience? Personalized information is shown to you. Okay? By knowing what you're typing on your keyboard, we know what you're interested in. Is it clear? Our servers can analyze the letters, the characters that you type, and we can figure out what your interests are. And then based on those interests, we will show you information. So both of us could be using the same platform, okay, but the information that we see could be very different. Because your interest and my interests are always going to be different. Okay? Why are our devices so addictive? Why do we find our devices more interesting than people? Exactly. Because our devices are not just randomly showing information to us. Our devices are showing us information that we are actually interested in. Okay, guys, girls, that's why we are so addicted to our device. That's why we can't stop scrolling. It's just going on and on and on and on and on. You're unable to stop because it's going on showing you content, and the more you use it, the better it understands you. You get it? The more you use it, the better it understands about what you're interested in. And so it can, what do you call it? It's getting optimized and optimized the more you use it. So the more you use it, the more addicted you become to it. Okay? Right. Can you guys keep reading it? I'm going to teach you all a feature which I don't think any of you all have ever used. But I'll teach it to you all because it's a part of your syllabus. Everyone, when you're searching on a search engine, there is something called a syntax. You can use syntaxes to optimize, okay? Not optimize, the good word is to refine your results. I think refine is correct. You are trying to get the best of results. Everyone okay with this? So everybody, can you all see this plus symbol over here? So I'll give you all a simple example over here. Look here, boys, girls. Where's the notepad? Let's say, for example, over here, you type, let's say, give me an example of something we can search on the internet. Okay, you want international schools in Sri Lanka that teach the Edexcel curriculum. So what you can do is when you go on to Google and search, you're getting so many results now. You want to refine your results. You want to get better, more relevant results. So you can type something like this. International school plus Edexcel plus Sri Lanka. You know what this means? Only give me websites that have this phrase, this word and this word. Did you get it, guys? You are telling Google search, you know what? I only want websites that have all three of them in them. If they don't have it, don't give it to me. Is it clear? I only want websites that have the phrase international school, the word Edexcel and the word Sri Lanka in them. Only those sites I want. Are we okay with this? Right. Then guys, girls, let's say for example, you, how do I say this?
You want A level or O level?
Okay, better example. I want A level. Any school that does A level will. I should have thought about this, no? You want websites that do not have a certain phrase or a word. Give me an example of a website that a search that you would do where you do not want certain results.
So I'm searching for Edexcel IGCSE resources. I don't want Cambridge resources.
Sounds good. Okay. No, I'll modify what he just said. For example, I want international school. Okay. I want international school in Sri Lanka, but I do not want the Cambridge schools. I only want the Edexcel school. So what you can do is you can say international school in Sri Lanka minus Cambridge. Minus Cambridge. What does this mean? No. Doesn't mean you want only Edexcel. There are other curriculums also. The national curriculum is there. The Edexcel curriculum is there. Okay, there are other curriculums as well. What you are basically telling a search engine is, give me all websites that have international school in Sri Lanka, but not the sites that have Cambridge in them. Any site that has Cambridge in them, don't give me those websites. Everyone understood this? Okay, I'm trying to think of a better example. I have had better examples, but I can't think of one now. You're getting, guys? Okay, but have any of you ever used this? None of you have ever used this, right? You have used it. Oh, lovely. Okay, so everybody, normally we don't use these. Okay, now especially with AI coming in the picture also, you can get your answer directly. You don't have to go through a search engine. Everyone understood this, right? This is and this is not. I want websites that do not have this word. Okay, no, sorry. Do not give me websites that have this word. Do not give me websites that have this word. Then, guys, girls, sometimes, guys, you want to find websites that have a certain phrase in them. You want to find websites that have certain phrase in them. So, for example, you want to find in let's say you all are interested in going to university, and let's say all of you all want to get into the field of software engineering. So you say, bachelor in software engineering, okay, you want websites that have this exact phrase, and they should also have this phrase in them: scholarships available. Is it clear? Now what does this mean? I want websites that have this exact phrase in them, and they should also have this exact phrase in them. You get it, guys? Okay, that's what it means. So you're refining your results. You're getting results that exactly match what you're looking for. If you just go and type bachelor in software engineering universities, you're going to get billions of results. But if you type something like this, it might come to maybe a million or two. Okay, you're saying, you're telling a search engine, I want websites that have this exact phrase in this exact order, and then it should also have this particular phrase in this very order: scholarship available. Are we all okay with this, guys? So we use syntaxes to refine our results. There are other things also we can do. To refine our results. I'll give you all an example. Everybody, let's say now there's a lot of controversy going around Sri Lanka's national curriculum education system, right? Okay, right now there's a lot of problems saying, whatever, I don't know you all have heard or not. There's a lot of controversy going around the education material in Sri Lanka, okay, for the national curriculum. Now, for example, I'll just come and type over here, education for grade 6 in Sri Lanka, okay. Now when I come and press enter over here, I'm getting so many results. Here the search engine has already figured it out. Okay, you can see over here I'm getting so many results, but I want the latest information because this information keeps changing now. Every day something new is coming out. I want the latest information. Watch what search engine does for me. Okay, search engine tells me, where is it? Tools. I want results, not anytime. I want the results that were published in the last hour. I want results that were published in the last 24 hours. You get it? So using this tool, you can get the latest information. Are we all okay with this? Sounds good? Okay. Then guys, over here further you can choose some more things. Okay, you can go further. I'm not going there. When it comes to images, everybody here. Let's say, for example, Independence Day, not of Sri Lanka, Independence Day, Sri Lanka 2026. When I press enter, now when I come into images, I'm going to get so many images over here now. what I can do when it comes to images is I can do even more things when it comes to images. Where's tools? Look at this. I can tell I want images by a certain size. Okay, look here. I can say I want only large images, media images, icon images. Then I can choose by color. What type of color do I want? What type of images do I want? Then usage rights. Okay, let's say for example you want an image which you can use in your material. It has to be copyright free, no? So then you can go for something like, Creative Commons license. Okay, then for example type, what am I trying to tell you all here? You can filter your results to make them more useful or more meaningful to you. Are we all okay with this? Okay. Now for Independence Day, I'll take another example. Let's say Sri Lanka flag. If I take Sri Lanka flag, guys, you can even choose by image type. Here you go. As a wallpaper, you want the Sri Lankan flag, or you want what you call as a vector image, as a clip art image, as a logo, a printable one, Creative Commons one. You get it? Okay. Over here also there should be, type is not there. Here type is there, perfect. You guys saw this? I want the clip arts of the Sri Lankan flag. I want a drawing of the Sri Lankan flag, a GIF of the Sri Lankan flag. You can filter your results to exactly what you call to match your requirements. Are we good with this? Okay. Recently there was a problem with the Sri Lankan, a particular ministry in Sri Lanka had used AI to create the logo. Nobody heard about that? I can't remember, so I'm going to search on a search engine. Uses AI for logo. There was a problem. The logo hadn't come out properly, meaning the lion wasn't drawn properly by AI. Here it's on Facebook. So basically, what had happened was for the emblem they had used. Here you are. Wait. I'm messing it up. Everyone saw the emblem? Okay, looks good, right? It has been AI generated. You know how I know it's AI generated? Sorry? The lion. The lion, you all noticed it. Okay? So everyone saw the lion here. Got told so. So immediately people figured out this is, AI generated. Something has gone majorly wrong here. And what do you call? The ministry didn't notice it until the people started making a fuss about it. Okay, when the people started making a fuss, like, what's wrong with you guys? You all don't have a graphics designer to put a proper logo for you all. You all have used AI to generate a logo for you all. Okay, so yeah, and this is Ministry of Public Security and all that. For such a ministry to have a problem, there are also websites that you could use to detect AI. Yeah, there are many sources. You're going to be learning that today. Okay, and there's a past paper question also about it. Okay, right, now boys, girls, everyone, let's move away from here. Everyone, right. What have we learned so far? Everybody, what have we learned so far? We have learned about a tool that can help you find information online, and we also learned how can you make that tool useful for you. What else is inside that tool? Okay, so we learned about filtering, search syntaxes. Okay, right. Now boys, girls, read this sentence over here. When taking information from the internet, you should consider the following. Okay, I told you there is ample amount of information available on the internet. But be careful, not everything that you see online is true. So factor number one, can you guys read factor number one? Accuracy. Yes, everyone can all read accuracy and we'll talk about it. Hurry up boys, girls, read accuracy please. Everyone. Okay. I want to give you all examples, but let me find appropriate examples rather than just randomly showing you all, because sometimes some information can be very disturbing. So let me see if I can find a proper example for you all before showing it to you all. Okay, so I can't find it now. couldn't find it. Right, everybody, can you look at my screen, everyone? Number one is accuracy. Accuracy is where you're checking whether the information is true. Now, how do you judge if information is true or not? Because when you see an article online, how do you judge whether it's true or not? Number one is check the source. Is it a source that you trust? So normally, guys, if it is appearing from a news site, so let's say, for example, Sirasa is telling you something, Hero is telling you something, BBC is telling you something. Okay, you get it? These are sources that have been around for long, okay, and they are trusted, okay. So when you get information from these sources, you know there might be some truth in it. Everybody okay with this? Then boys, girls, compare that to a social media post, a random WhatsApp message that you get from a relative. Would you consider that to be a trustworthy source? You get a message, you know, for example, fuel prices have gone down. From some relative on WhatsApp, from some friend on WhatsApp, you get a message. It says, you know what, fuel prices have been reduced. You wouldn't take it very seriously, right? Because you know that this source is a source that, it doesn't verify anything before publishing. Any message it gives, it just forwards it to you. Is it clear? But for example, when you see the news on Hiru, when you see the news on Sirasa, when you see the news on Newswire, for example, Daily Mirror, for example, when you see these platforms telling you such news, what happens? You take it seriously. Isn't it, guys? You take it seriously, meaning you know this is a trustworthy source. Before they publish anything, they first, make sure it's true, it's up to date, it's the latest, and then they publish it. So number one, guys, is see the source. If you're okay with this. Also in news sites, guys, have you all noticed? When they publish news, they don't say we are telling it. What do they say? When they say, for example, fuel prices have reduced, what do they say? The Minister of Petroleum stated this. With effect from midnight, petrol prices will be reduced by 5 rupees or 10 rupees or whatever. Have you guys noticed? Even news sites, when they put out information, they don't say we are saying it. They say this was said by the police spokesperson. This was said by the Minister of Petroleum. This was said by the Secretary to the President. You get it? Okay? Even news sites, they mention the source it's coming from. Are we okay with this? So when you're searching for information online, if you wanna check for accuracy, check whether the source has been mentioned. Have they told where they got this information from? Keep reading it. Compare the information that you find, compare it with multiple other sites. If they are all saying the same problem, then you know it's valid. This is something I do. Normally before going to a restaurant or before checking into a hotel or something, what do? I go through the reviews. If only one person is mentioning a problem, I don't take it too seriously. But if many people are mentioning the same problem, many people are saying, you know what, staff are very rude. It means there's a high chance many of them are rude because many reviews are saying that they are rude. You get it? If there are many reviews saying, you know what, the pool is very dirty, it's not maintained properly, high chance that is true because many people are saying it. But if you have one person saying, you know what, the pool is horrible, it's the worst pool ever, and nobody else has ever mentioned about the pool, then you know what, you can't take that too seriously. Are you all following what I'm saying? When you find information online, compare it with other sources as well. See, are they all saying the same thing? When they are all saying the same thing, you know, okay, this can be trusted. Are we good? Read the next thing you can do. Seeing if the information uses evidence to support its claims. Whatever information you find, check if evidence has been provided. Everyone okay with this? Okay. So for example, again, we'll take reviews. If somebody is complaining that the hotel pool is horrible, have they been able to provide photographs about it? Or are they just stating a fact? Are they just, is it just text? Okay. Check if evidence has been provided. Okay. Any information that you see online. Okay. So for example, you come across a site that says that, you know what, Sri Lanka has, gone through the worst cyclone ever. Okay, check, are they providing evidence about the previous cyclones that took place in Sri Lanka? What were the casualties in this? Okay, check if evidence has been provided to support its claims. Okay, right. So everybody, number one, when you find information online, check for accuracy. Number two, what do we check for? Age. Age meaning, is this information up to date? Everybody okay with this? When you search for information online, you can always come across outdated information. Information that is no longer true. Okay, so check the age, check the publication date. When was this information published? Okay, keep reading it, everybody. Otherwise, the information that you're taking might no longer be true. Are we all okay with this? Okay. Number 3, guys, check for relevance. Is this information, boys over there, are you busy with your phone or something? What's happening under the table then? What's happening under the table? If anything under the table distracting you, put it away. Okay, your eyes should be only here, on book in here. Okay. Everyone, number 3, can we read relevance? When you search for information online, the information that you're looking for should match your topic. Is it clear? This is something many of us fail at because we can't be bothered, reading the information. What do? The moment we find something that looks somewhat similar to what we are looking for, we just select the whole thing, Control C, Control V. Is it clear? And then later on when we read, we realize, this doesn't match the topic at all. Everyone okay with this? Relevance means what? The information that you're looking for matches your topic, matches what you're looking for. Okay, this is what we call relevance, because on the information there is so much of information. But how relevant is it to your topic? That's a big question mark. Okay. We have another major problem, biased information. Bias means what? Information talking only on one side of the topic. Okay, so for example, you want to purchase a vehicle. Let's say, for example, you have in mind you want to purchase, I don't know, a Suzuki Fronx, for example, you want to purchase. It's a vehicle that was released a few months ago. You have a lot of interest in purchasing it. You want to do your research before buying it. Is it clear? So you go on to a Google search and you search for Suzuki Fronx. And you come across websites that are praising the vehicle. What a lovely vehicle, what a stylish vehicle. It is the best in this, the best in that. It doesn't speak about any of its problems. That vehicle definitely has some problems in it. Okay, so then what would you say? This information is biased. Everyone okay with this? Okay. So be careful when you are doing your research on the internet. Many websites could give you very biased information. They could only be speaking on one side of the topic. Okay. The same when it comes to reviews also. Guys, don't you think sometimes reviews? Generally people put reviews when the service is extremely good or service is extremely horrible. Agree or disagree? Generally when things are okay, when they do what they promised, generally we don't bother to put a review. They did what they promised, now what for reviewing them? But normally if they do more than what they did, then we feel, we must give them a review. So we give them a 5-star review and we praise everything that they did. There was a small problem, a small mistake, a small delay. What do? Immediately we take our phones out, 1-star review, worst place. Don't ever go there. They cheat you. They do this, they do that. What do you think about our reviews? Sometimes our reviews are very biased, right? There was one problem, but 99, everything else was all right. But our review focuses only on that one problem. Isn't it? So sometimes the reviews you see, not sometimes, many times, the reviews we see online are very biased. Are we all okay with this? Now many restaurants, not many, there are a few restaurants now, they tell you at the billing point itself, if you give us a review, we'll give you 10% off or 5% off. So now what? You have to say good only about them, isn't it? Right in front of them, you have to type a review and give them. Because once you publish a review, they give you 5% off on the bill. Okay, so you are determined, what do you call? Not determined, what's the word? You have to give them a good review. Okay? Right, boys, girls, shall we move away from here? Let's move away from here, everyone. Can we come down to copyrights? We spoke about this earlier. We're going to talk about it again. Everybody remember, information you find online is not your information. It's somebody else's information, somebody else's hard work that you're taking. Okay, so can you all read this? Before taking information from the internet, get the author's permission. Everybody, this is if you are using information for commercial purposes. If you are going to be publishing it somewhere where everybody would be seeing it. Now, if it's for your private use, for your personal study, no problem. You can take it without asking the author's permission. If it's for your private study, do you all remember in the previous chapter we learned copyright exemptions, remember? Girls, boys, do you all remember or not? In chapter 9 we learned copyright exemptions, places where copyrights don't apply to. And we said if it's for personal study, private study, it's only for yourself, you're not going to be making money out of it, you're not going to be publishing it for everyone else to see, then copyrights don't apply to you. Is it clear? So over here also we are talking about information that you're going to be taking, okay, and publishing so everybody else can see. When you do that, make sure you have the author's permission. Read the next one. You must state the source where you got the information from. Okay, when you read books and all that, guys, at the end of the book, they will mention where did they get information from. You must state where you got it from. Even your own Edexcel past papers, have you all seen? When they put photographs and all that at the bottom, what do they say? Source, and they mention where they got the, image from. You get it, guys? Okay, read the next one. Give credit to the author or the source of the information. Okay, mention their name, give credit to them. Then guys, girls, we have another problem which many of us have been guilty of at some point in our life, which is taking somebody else's information and stating that it is your information. Which is what do we call that problem? Plagiarism. Plagiarism is a major crime. Okay, you are taking somebody else's work and you are lying that it is your work. That's a major problem. Okay, even though maybe in Sri Lanka they are not so strict about it, in other countries you could face severe penalties that you have to pay. Not penalties meant fines. There could be big fines that you have to pay. Okay, and in Sri Lanka, all universities in Sri Lanka, when you get into university, guys, you will have researchers to do, reports to submit, okay, assignments to submit, and if they detect that you have taken somebody else's work and you are claiming it is yours, you could get disqualified from the course. You could get terminated from the course. Is it clear? Because you are taking somebody else's work and lying that it is your own work. Okay, so normally when students get caught for this, the students are terminated from the course. Okay, expelled from the course for committing this crime. Okay, can you guys read it to yourselves now? The internet has made information easily available to people. AI has made it even easier. However, this means that it is becoming more common for people to simply select Control C, Control V. Okay? If you use somebody else's work but fail to state it is theirs and not yours, you are violating their rights and committing something which we call plagiarism. Okay, committing plagiarism is a punishable offense. Okay, one way. So can you all read that? Can we read that, please? How do you avoid plagiarism? Not rewrite. Careful.
Paraphrase.
Paraphrase means what? You are writing the information in your own words, which means what? You read it, you understood it, and now you are expressing it in your own words. That is allowed. Boys, girls, are we okay with this? Paraphrasing allowed, but just simply copying, pasting and saying it's your work, totally not allowed. Are we good? Okay, keep reading it. When you do this, it shows that you can find information, understand its meaning, and then express it in your own words. Are we all good? Everybody, with that, we have come to the end of chapter number 10. Okay, right. Boys, girls, everybody, can we have a look at chapter 11? Okay, online services, services that run on the internet. And these services are increasing a lot. Okay, all right. Can everyone come down to page number 157? Page number 157. Come on guys, 10 minutes time we have to break. So can you all read this? There are many type of services available online. I have just mentioned only a few. Can you all go through that? We have online shopping becoming very popular in today's world. The major supermarkets in Sri Lanka are also encouraging customers to shop online. Okay, we have online banking, all banks, it has now become a basic feature, isn't it? Now guys, girls, in Sri Lanka, I have asked you all this question earlier, in chapter 7 also I asked you all, in Sri Lanka, is the internet a luxury or a basic necessity? We have got to that level, right? We have got to the level where the internet is a basic necessity. It is as important as what you call water, food, shelter, clothing. It has become that important to us. Without the internet, it's difficult for us to survive. Okay, for us to communicate even without the internet, we can't. Is it clear? And in Sri Lanka, internet access is becoming very easy. It's becoming very affordable also, isn't it? So as these become more affordable, online services are only going to increase. Is it clear? Okay, services provided on the internet are only going to increase when people are all accessing the internet. Okay, so you all need to know about these services and the features of these services. What do these services offer? Nothing complex over here. Read number 1, shopping sites. I need you all to by heart 3-4 features. In an online shopping site, what are the features you would expect to find? Like, no, we don't even need to read it. You guys can tell me more than 3, I'm sure. Okay, but let's go through it. Can everyone read it? When a user shops online, they don't get to, there is no salesman there and there is no physical product there. No, they're only seeing an image of the product. So what would you have, guys? You would have something called a product catalog. What does a product catalog do? Look at this screenshot. Sorry. Exactly. Tells you everything about this product. Is it clear? Some websites do a very good job in it. Some websites don't do have a proper product catalog. Okay? Can you guys read the things that you would expect to find inside a product catalog? Come on, go through it, everybody. You would expect to find images of the product. Okay? You would expect to find a description of the product, the price of the product, ratings by customers, the popularity of the product, a product code, the number of items in stock. A site that properly maintains product catalogs is Amazon. Okay? In Sri Lanka, I haven't seen many sites properly maintaining a product catalog. Okay? But a site that I have seen is, so for example, if you go into Amazon, guys, boys, girls, look here. If you go onto Amazon, I'll just pick a category. We'll take this item over here. So everyone look here, this is the product catalog. Can you see over here, you have enough images showing you what the product is like. Everyone saw this? You have images here showing you what the product is like. You have a product name. Then here, guys, can you all see the reviews? You have enough and more reviews and rating. Then for example, guys, over here you have the price. The price is mentioned over here. Over here you have a short description about the product. Over here you have a long description about the product. Here you have a long description about what this product does for you. Okay, everybody. Okay, so Amazon, they properly maintain their product catalogs. Sellers have to properly fill this up. Okay, right. Can you guys read the next one? Page number 158. When a customer selects a product, they can add it to an online basket or cart. Okay, girls, all of you are with me? So everybody, features what we have learned so far is what? Product catalog we have learned. Another feature we have learned is a online basket, bag, cart. That's another feature. A basket keeps a record of the items that the customer has. The customer is going to check out with. So you don't individually pay for items, you pay for all the items together, just like a real supermarket. Okay? You add all in a supermarket, you don't bill one by one, no, you bill everything together. Read the next one. Another feature is coming up. What's that feature? Online shopping sites will also have something called a checkout. A checkout is like basically the cashier's point, the place where you submit your details, you submit your payment. We call this your checkout. You did your shopping, now you're on your checkout. You are about to exit. So before you exit, you pay, you tell your delivery details, you tell your personal details, and then you walk out. Is it clear? Okay? Can everyone read what a checkout? What do you do in checkout? You enter your delivery details, you enter your payment details. Okay? Right. Then guys, another feature coming up is voucher codes. We don't say voucher codes. In Sri Lanka, normally what do we say? Not discount. Enter this code, and what do we call that code here? Promo codes, right? In Sri Lanka, we normally use the word promo code. They give you a code, you enter that code, you get 20% off, 30% off. Is it clear? We call those promo codes. You can say voucher codes as well. I would recommend you all stick to voucher codes, because in UK, are they using the word promo code? I don't know. Okay? Read the next one. Another feature. What's another feature? You may be asked to create an account. Okay, if you want to make a purchase, you have to create an account with them. Okay, another feature. Some websites will allow you to shop as a guest. Without creating an account, you can shop with them. We call this shopping as a guest. Okay, but would you recommend, if you're going to be making continuous purchases with them, which method would you recommend? Shopping as a guest or creating an account? If you are planning, if you are making a one-time purchase, okay, let's say for example you go abroad and in that country you need to buy something online, you can shop as a guest because you're not going to be buying from them again. But any business in Sri Lanka, there is a chance you'll be buying again and again from them. Create an account so they can reward you for your loyalty here. Okay, create an account. Right. Everybody, another feature is coming up. Shopping sites offer secure payment systems. Okay, when I say secure payment systems, what do you understand? Very good. Your payment details are all encrypted. So no unauthorized users are going to be able to understand it. Okay guys, think about it. You're shopping on Daraz. You're giving your card details to Daraz. Don't you think employees at Daraz can see your card details and use it? They can, but what do they see? You're saving your card details on Daraz, right? So employees working in Daraz IT department might be able to see your username and password. But the data would be all encrypted, it will be all scrambled. The employees can click on your profile and see your username and password, but what do they see? They would see scrambled, jumbled data. They wouldn't be able to see your actual password. They wouldn't be able to see your actual credit card details. They would just see many characters that make no sense to them. It will only make sense to the server computer. Are we all okay with this? Okay? Right. Another feature is coming up. Many online shopping sites have a feature called wish list. Can you all put next to it favorites? Favorites. Some site call it favorites. You can, add it to your favorites list. Okay, so when you add something to your favorite list, it means what? You have an interest in purchasing it, but not right now. Are we okay with this? Earlier it was called wish list. Some sites still call it a wish list. Some sites call it a favorites list. Okay, which means these items I'm interested in, but I'm not going to buy them right now. I have an interest in them. Okay, so you add it to your favorites list. What's the benefit in adding it to your favorites list? It gets recorded, so
you can save it later.
So you can buy it at a later time.
You can, the app will notify you when discounts arrive.
Ah, that's a good point. When you add items to your wish list, for those items, if any promotions come up, you will directly get a notification. These items in your wish list, these items in your favorites are now having a special offer. Is it clear? Or sometimes when a supermarket is having a clearance sale, they can approach customers specifically based on items they added in their wish list. Is it clear? And also supermarkets know what you're interested in now. Okay, they know exactly what products you're interested in but are not purchasing right now. So it becomes easier for them to create a more personalized offer for you. Okay, what's the benefit for you? You might get a good offer. Also guys, certain websites, think about Daraz, they have over 1 million products on the site. Today you see an item, tomorrow you may not find that item. Is it clear? But if you put it in your wish list, it becomes easier to find it, right? You just go to your wish list, it's right there. Everyone okay with this? When you add items to your wish list, finding them later on becomes very easy because they are in a specific list. Okay, there's another benefit for customers as well. Okay, can you all read this? Read these 2 paragraphs, everybody. And with that, we'll have to. So later on, if you wish to purchase it, you can directly purchase it from the wish list. Also, companies like to know what you are interested in. Okay, based on that, they can give you really personalized offers. Okay, everybody, you all have 10 minutes then. 8:45, we'll be back. Okay. 8, please. Everybody, chapter 8, please. Prabodha. Page number. Let's do question number 2 below. Hurry up. Everybody, I want to finish this in 10-15 minutes. I want to finish it off. Yes, boys, girls, everybody. Discuss the impact of VLEs on learners. Boys, girls, look here. Let's do a mind map quickly. Do you all remember what impact is? Effect, right? Impact means effect. What has it done? What does VLE stands for? What does VLE stand for?
Virtual learning environment.
Virtual learning environment. A learning environment that exists on the internet. Any examples you can give me of a VLE? Google Classroom, lovely example. Microsoft Teams could be, what do you call, Khan Academy is another one. Okay. Zoom is not VLE. Zoom is a video conferencing platform. Okay, it does not have the tools of a VLE. You can take Khan Academy for example. Okay, like that. If you all know any other examples, you all can mention those. Okay, on learners, the students. Okay, how has it affected students? Right, can you guys get started? Can you all get started, guys? What do you all think? Just give me briefly a point and we'll take it down.
You can access quality.
Mobile study, study from wherever they are located. Studying from wherever they are located. Girls, Amangi, all of y'all, can we get moving, please? If y'all don't have it, not in your writing book, hurry up. Okay, go on, keep going with everybody. Because of VLE, students are able to study wherever they are located. Their location doesn't matter. Shall I mention they are able to study at times that they are comfortable with? Because of VLEs, because VLEs contain recorded classes, students are able to study at times that they are comfortable with. Boys, remember, learners are not only school students. It can be university students. It can be working professionals. When I say learners, I'm not only talking about school students. Okay? Can study at a time they are comfortable with. Right, something else?
They can communicate with their lecturers and teachers more better.
Okay, I said studying from wherever they are located, right? Okay, keep in touch with lecturers. Okay? Right, next what do we have?
Access notes and resources digitally.
Okay, we are saying studying from wherever they are located. Sorry? Schedules and all that. Impact, what has it done? Guys, has it increased our internet usage? Increased, okay? Increase in internet usage. Are we getting distracted easily? Okay, getting distracted easily. Are we becoming socially isolated? We are always on our devices. We are not paying attention to those around us. And the excuse we are using is, you know what, I'm studying, I'm attending classes, I'm attending lectures. That's an excuse that we are using and ignoring people that are physically around us. Okay? Becoming physically isolated. Okay? Right, that's enough, guys. Let's start writing our answer. Okay, as much as possible, guys, field structure, point, example, evidence, keep them all linked. Okay, right. So everybody, we have over here 6 points we have, but we are not going to take down all 6, either 3 or 4. Okay, let's take down 3 to 4 points. Hurry up, boys. Okay, 3 to 4 points. Let's take it down. Everybody, do we have our mind map here? Right. Let's first talk about VLE. Let's give an example of a VLE and show the examiner we know what we are talking about. Okay, so everybody, write the full form of VLE. Okay, you can say virtual learning environments. Virtual learning environments such as, give me an example we agreed on. Examples like what? Google Classroom, what do you call? Khan Academy. I'll take Khan Academy. Such as Khan Academy has had a major impact on how learners study in today's world. Okay, I have given the examiner an example which shows I know what I'm talking about. I even have an example to prove it. Get it? You're going to that level. Right. So, boys, girls, shall we start off with something positive? Shall we talk about the fact that they can study wherever they are located? Their physical location simply does not matter. Okay? VLEs are allowing for learners to access quality education no matter where they are located. No matter where they are located. So in today's world, so what's the impact, guys? We can go on. So in today's world, learners are not too concerned on being located close to their education center. Instead, their focus is on having a good internet connection and device. Okay, so we have spoken about an impact. Previously we were all concerned about our physical location. Then only we can go to a good university, then only we can go to a good school. Okay, we were very concerned about our physical location, but today that's not really a concern. Okay, our concern is put me in a location where electricity is available, internet is available, digital devices are available. That's good enough for me. Okay, our physical location doesn't really matter. Ashwin, what are you waiting for? You ready for this full answer? What are you waiting for? If you don't have the tube, you're taking a writing book. Let's writing book or writing book also. It's not writing book, the textbook, right? Where's the writing book? We need a writing book also come. Take it down somewhere else. What's the point of me doing this in the class? You all don't have the tutor or didn't bring the tutor? Chapter 8, yeah. Okay, after the class, get it from me. Okay? Everybody, come on, let's take these down. Right, the next benefit I'm going to talk about is, everybody, not benefit, the next impact I'm going to talk about is, we spoke about that learners are able to study at a time that they are comfortable with. Further, VLEs are allowing for learners to access classes at times that they are comfortable with. So what's the impact here? This has led to many learners being able, what should I take? Should I talk about them being able to work and study, or should I talk about them being able to do multiple courses because they can study at whatever time they want? You choose which one you want to go ahead with. I'll talk about working and studying. This has led to many learners being able to work and study. Example, university students. Example, university students are able to work, and then during their off hours, they are able to access the VLE to watch their recorded lessons, class lessons. Okay, because of VLEs only this has become possible. Earlier you work or you study, because you can only be in one location at a time. That was how it was earlier. But today, because of VLEs, the impact is what? Learners are working and studying, or learners are doing multiple courses at the same time. How are they doing that? They are watching recorded classes. Okay? Scroll up. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit then. Guys, I'm running out of time. It's almost 9 o'clock. I have something else to take up with you all. So I'm going to reduce it to 3 points only. I would recommend everyone go with 4. The examiner hasn't given a fixed number. If you look at the marking scheme, examiner has never ever given a fixed number. Student must mention minimum 4 points. No. He has said look at the quality of the answer. How well have they explained it? Is it organized? Is it balanced? That's what they say to look at it. But to make it easy for you all to understand, I'm saying, you know what? Have 4 points. Even if you have 3 points, you can still achieve your 8 marks. If you have properly explained it, given an example, it's organized. Okay? So, I'm going to talk about a problematic effect. However, what shall I say? However,
Increased internet usage.
Increase, it sounds like good thing, no? Should I put one negative? That sounds like bad, negative. We become isolated, shall I say? Or should I talk about eye problems? Have eye problems increased? I don't have evidence for it, but I could just state it, right? I don't have evidence to support it. I don't have an example to support it. Oh, why not? We can say computer classes have come out. Can I use the fact that computer glasses have come out because we are using computers so much? We have glasses called computer glasses, right? Yes or no, guys? We do have computer glasses, right? Opticians are heavily advertising that now. Okay? However, the increased use of VLEs has unfortunately, anyway I said however, no, so not necessarily unfortunately again, has led to some health issues such as eye strain, such as an increase, let's be a bit dramatic, such as an increase in eye strain, since learners are spending many hours in front of screens. Okay, I'm trying to keep it very short because I need to move on. Has led to some health issues such as an increase in eye strain, since learners are spending many hours in front of screens. And then just to give evidence, this has led to an increase in production of, put in double quotes, computer glasses. Okay, this is the effect of it. This is your evidence, okay? How can you prove that eye strain has increased? Well, look, opticians are all selling, what do you call, computer glasses. Then boys and girls, we need to change the topic here now. Okay? What's going on? Right, guys, girls, I have 15 minutes with you all. Can you all look at me now? We're going to stop here now. We need to talk about your exams. Everybody, done? Finish it and then look at me.
So the mock exams or the O-level exam?
O-level exam. Mock exam is just, it's the O-level exam that ultimately matters, right? Mock exam is happening in April, right? Your final mock exam happens in April. March, right? March end, okay, March, okay. We'll talk about it. My topic right now is the May exams. Done? Everybody, let's look at the ICT grading system below from 2020 to 2024, 2025. I'm not taking 2020 and 2021 because those were COVID years. Grade boundaries were very low. So I'm not looking at those grades. I'm going to be looking at grade boundaries from 2022 to 2025. Are you all ready? Everybody, do you all know how your grading works? On your certificate, it's 9 to 1. Okay, A star, A, B, C is still there. But on your certificate, on your result sheet, they don't mention A star A. They mention 9 to 1. Okay, everybody. Now, boys, girls, what I want you all to look over here. Look over here. Can everyone look at this? Many of you all may know it, but I'll repeat it again. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the B side. I'm going to talk about A and above. So if you score a grade 7, if you not grade level, if you score a level 7, it is equal to a A. If your level is 7, it's equal to a A. If your level is 8, also it's equal to A. If your level is 8, it's also equal to A, but there is a certain point in level 8 where it can become an A star. And if your level is 9, it's definitely an A star. Did you understand this? For you all to score level 7, there is a range. Your marks have to be between 100, for example, between 150 to 155, for example, for you to get level 7. So if you get level 7, it's definitely an A, no doubt. Then when it comes to level 8 also, there is a range. For example, 156 to 165. Between 156 to 165 is the range to get an 8. Is it clear? Now, if you get a mark in the upper range of level 8, you could end up with an A star. If you get a level 8 in the lower range, you could end up with an A. Am I making sense to you all? Grade 8 is between 150, for example, between 156 to 165, for example. Is it clear? So in this range, you have an upper range and a lower range now. So if your mark is in the upper range, you could end up with an A star. If your mark is in the lower range, it will be an A. But if you get a 9, let's say the 9 range is 166 to 200. To get a level 9, it's 166 to 200, we'll say. If you get, whatever you get between 166 to 200 is equal to A star. Whatever mark you get in level 9, it's equal to an A star. Are we okay with this? So now I'm not going to talk about the grades anymore, I'm going to talk about the levels. Okay? So boys, girls, your ICT paper is in total out of how much? 200. You have 100 for theory, 100 for practical. I want you all to see something very, very interesting here. Everyone, from 2021, 2022 to 2025, I have gone through your grade boundaries and I have drawn a table over here. The highest grade boundary was last year. The highest grade boundary. To get a 9, that means for sure A star. If you get a 9, it's definitely A star now. To get a 9, how much do you need to score? You had to score 160. This is for sure A star. Okay, now guys, the paper is out of how much? 200. This is the highest grade boundary I'm showing you, okay? That was last year. Last year had the highest grade boundaries. To get a 9, it was 160, which means you can lose how many marks? You can lose 40 marks. Let's break it down even further. In your theory paper, you can lose how many marks? 20 marks in theory, 20 marks in practical. How many essay type questions do you have in theory? You have 2. Each essay type question is how much? 8 marks. You could leave, I'm not saying to leave it, I'm just saying you could leave those 2 questions. You could leave those 2 questions. The 2 essay questions, you left it. And you still have a chance of ending up with a grade 9, with an A star. Everyone okay with this? It's a really good deal Edexcel is giving you. Okay, I'm showing you the highest grade boundaries. Normally, on average, it's about 148 to get a 9. Which means you can afford to lose how many marks? 52 marks. Which means you will break it down even further. You can lose 25 in theory. We'll say 25 below. You can lose 25 in theory. You can lose 25 in practical and still qualify for a A star. Qualify for a 9 meaning. Guys, let's make it even easier for you all. Everyone look at grade 8. In grade 8 also can you achieve an A star? There is a possibility. Now there is a very good possibility. If your mark is in, everyone look here. I'll give you all the formula. If the formula is too confusing, just drop it. If the formula is too confusing, drop it. Everyone, can you all see? Grade, I'm showing you all the 2025 May grade boundaries, okay? To get a 9, what is it? It starts at 160. 8 starts at 148. So how much should you score to get an A star? I'll tell you. 160 minus 148 is how much? 1 second. I'm giving you all the formula to score an A star. Okay? 160 minus 148 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 148 plus 6 is how much? 154 onwards is A star. Is it clear? If that formula is too confusing, forget it. Okay? I'm telling you all, in 2025 May, 154 onwards is A star. Okay guys? So 154 means you can afford to lose how many marks? 46 marks, right? You can this is the highest grade boundaries, okay? In the highest grade boundaries, you could lose 46 marks. We'll break it down. You can lose 23 marks in theory, 23 marks in practical, and you can still end up with an A star. Guys, in theory, I'm telling you, so much of flexibility the examiner is giving. It's like you can leave both essay questions and a few more questions also you can leave, and you can still end up with an A star. In practical, you can leave an entire section. In practical, there are 5 sections now. In practical, there are 5 sections. You could leave one entire section. Let's say, for example, you know what, database or we'll say web authoring is just not getting on with you. You could. None of you are ever going to leave it, right? All of you, at least 1 or 2 marks, you all will score there now. At least 1 or 2 marks, you all will score in each section. No, none of you are ever going to, unless you all run out of time, none of you are ever going to completely leave it. You all will score at least 1 or 2 marks. But what I'm saying you all is that it's so much possible for you all to end up with an A star, so much so that you could leave an entire section in the practical and still end up with a 9. Still end up with an A star. You guys get it? It's a good deal for you all. Why am I telling you all this, guys? I want you all to first believe that you know it's very much possible for you all to end up with an A star. Many of you all have already made up your mind, right? You know what? I just want to pass. Just pass. If I can get a C, if I can get a D, if I can get an E, if I can just pass, that's enough. I'm not looking at A's and A stars. A little more of hard work and A star is very much possible. Some of you all are already on that track. Some of you all are yet to get there. But what I'm trying to tell you all is it's very much possible. That's why I want to talk about this first to show you like how much y'all can lose and still end up with an A star. Okay, so I want you all to first believe, you know what, this is doable, but I have to play my part. I have to do my hard work. I have to go through all the past papers. Everybody okay with this? Then guys, girls, I want you all to realize the next thing. Do you think in this class I can do every single past paper with you all? Answer is no. In April, I have to wrap up everything and you all will be on your own. April second week or third week, I have to wrap up everything. And remember, April Aurud is also happening. For about 1 week, we will have no classes at all. Okay? So by April, the full time is coming to an end and then you guys are on your own until May. Okay? I want you all to realize it's not too late. You guys have a good chance to still practice. Without too much of hard work and stress and pressure, without all that, you can calmly still do really well. There's a good chance. Watch this. Everyone, over here, look at this. I broke it down even further for you all. Your study plan. Look here. Some of you all, I was going to tell it to you all. I was going to tell it to you all what you call personally. And why say personally? I'm not all of you. I'm going to tell it to the whole class. You all see and you all take it. Everybody, what is today's date? Today's date is the 26th of January. Exam starts when? 7th May. Your ICT exam is the first exam, I think. ICT is the first exam. When is your practical paper? In June. Your practical paper is all the way in June. But remember guys, once the exam starts, every other day you're going to be having exams. You get it? Even though ICT practical is in June, once the exam starts, then every other day you're going to have other exams. For you to practice for ICT practical will be difficult. So we'll say you need to finish your entire ICT studies by 7th May. By 7th May we'll say you have to finish everything. Because once the exams start, you'll have exams to deal with. You will not have time to study here. Okay? So we'll say by 7th May you have to finish it. So then guys, how many weeks you have? In January you have 1 week remaining. In February we have 4. March we have 4. April we have 4. 4, 8, 12. May also we have 1 more. I will not take that one. In January we have 1 more. Altogether 13 weeks we have. 3 months and 1 week. Okay, that's a total of 13 weeks. It's actually more than that. I brought it down to 13 weeks. You have more than 13 weeks. I'll say 13 weeks below. How many past papers do we have from 2019 2024? We have 8 theory, we have 8 practical. That's a total of 16 papers. How many exam series do we have? Exam series 8. In each exam series, how many papers are there? 2 papers are there now. There is a theory paper, there is a practical paper. You all understand exam series? Exam series means 2019 May. Exam series means 2021 November. Those are exam series. There are 8 exam series from 2019 to 2024. 8 exam series. Each exam series has 2 papers. That's a total of 16 papers. How many weeks do you have? You have 13 weeks. You have approximately 13 weeks. Guys, if you do 1 exam series every week, how many exam series we have? 8 exam series we have. If you do 1 exam series every week, isn't there a very good chance you could finish each exam series twice before your exam? Very good chance. Definitely you can finish all of them once. Remember in class we did past paper questions chapter wise. Remember in class we have done past paper questions chapter wise. But did we do them all together? Did we do an entire paper together? We didn't. But in class we did chapter wise, which means you have somewhat of practice. You have some practice in past paper questions because you did them chapter wise. Now I'm asking you guys, do the entire paper on your own. At the beginning it will be super hard. You might consider dropping the subject. You might regret taking the subject. That's how it's at the beginning. Anything you do at the beginning is quite tough because you're new to it. Of course you don't know the answers. You're going to have to spend some time and find the answers. But as you keep doing paper, after some time it becomes normal for you. Is it clear guys? After some time the first paper super hard, second paper super hard, third paper might be a little better, fourth paper, fifth paper, after you start answering. You know exactly which page to turn to find the answer. You get it? You know how to write the answer. You know exactly what the examiner will be expecting from you. How do you know it? Because you have done so many papers. Everyone okay with this? This is not rocket science, something impossible, no chance, Edexcel is trying to fail you. No. You guys saw, right? They allowed me to lose 40 marks and still end up with an A star. They are giving you a really good deal which you can achieve. Okay, for some of y'all, maybe some of y'all have never done revision, never done homework. So some of y'all in this class are clueless. Okay, what to do? That's something that you did. You have to deal with your consequences. The decisions that you made, you have to deal with. So if you never did revision, when you go and open a past paper, you're going to be lost. Some of y'all have been regularly doing homework, have been doing revision, have been time to time looking at your notes. So when you do past papers, it may not be that hard for you because you have been doing your work earlier. Some of you all never done any revision, never done any homework. When you open the papers, it's going to be hard. Okay, accept that fact. Yes, I messed up earlier, I wasted my time earlier, but at least now I'm going to change it. Accept that fact first. I can change things, I can turn things around. It's not too late, I still have time. Okay, everybody. And guys, I'm showing you all, you'll have time. Meaning there is a chance you can do each exam series twice before the exam. So let's go even further down. Guys, how long is a theory paper? A theory paper is 1 hour 30 minutes. You're still practicing now, so maybe you might need you might need 1 extra hour to find the answers. I'm not telling you all to do past papers on your own. I'm saying, when you read a question and you do not know the answer, go through our tunes, go through the marking scheme, use the internet even to find the answer, but no copying and pasting. Copying and pasting, you're not learning anything now, you're just copying what's there and putting it over here. You're not learning anything. But if you're going to go onto the internet, read it, paraphrase it, you're going to paraphrase, then you're learning. Is it clear? So we'll say, for example, you need 2 hours to complete, 2.5 hours to complete a theory paper. You're practicing right now, so you might need some extra time to, find the answer, put it in your own words, read the examiner's marking scheme, understand that. You might need a little extra time, so 2.5 hours. For practical, shall we add 1 more hour? So you will need 4 hours to complete a practical paper. 4 hours you will need because you're still practicing, you're not a pro at it yet, no? You're not an expert at it yet, no? You need some time to find an answer and all that. Okay? Guys online, what's going on? Okay, you all are talking among yourselves. Okay. Everybody, so to complete an exam series, approximately 6.5 hours you need. Shall we make it 7 hours? Okay, we'll make it 7 hours. Is it possible for you to find 7 hours in a week? I was so surprised in the parents meeting when I spoke to you all. Majority of you all, your parents are like in the evening. No, they are completely free in the evening. Saturday, Sunday, they are completely free Saturday, Sunday. I was like, are you all like for real? Y'all are having so much of free time. Very few of y'all told me, what, evening I have this, evening I have that, Saturday, Sunday I'm busy. Very few. Majority of y'all, evening completely free, Saturday, Sunday completely free. So for y'all to find 7 hours, not a big deal. Okay, tell yourself 7 hours a week for ICT. First week will be very hard, second week will be very hard, third week will be somewhat hard, fourth week onwards it will just, you will find it somewhat easy to do. Okay, guys, you all can turn this around. Okay, let's not have regrets after the exam, let's not have our parents nagging us. Nobody likes when parents nag, right? Okay, they're going on and on and on, and then some of you all might have competition at home where your cousins are also doing the exam. At the end of the exam, you all don't want those regrets in your, have to deal with those, right? So remember, it's not too late, you all can turn it around. Okay, what am I asking from you all? 7 hours a week for ICT. Okay? Right, guys, girls, until we meet again tomorrow for practical, take care, stay safe, see you all tomorrow. Okay?